Alright, we're going to try to make this video short and simple. Today I just want to talk about one thing and one thing only, because people tend to tell me that I use very big vocabulary words and that my videos can be tough to understand for the layperson. So I'm going to break this stuff down real simple.
This shit real fucking simple.
We've got one thing I'm focusing on. On April 13th, that's today, this morning at 6:36 a.m., there was an aspect, a direct aspect. An aspect is a relationship between two planets. In this case, the Moon and Uranus. Uranus is a magnetic sort of electrical sort of energy. And the Moon is this watery, unconscious, cyclical energy, and it moves very fast through the zodiac. Okay? That's simple enough. Now think about this. The Moon is in relationship to Uranus. Well, how are they in relationship, Jay? It's very simple. Look at the degrees. The Moon is at 5 degrees of a certain sign, that's Capricorn, and Uranus is at 5 degrees of another sign, that's Taurus. Now, interestingly enough, we have to ask ourselves, well, if they're in relationship because they're in the same degree of different signs in the zodiac, then what kind of relationship are they in? Well, there's a simple way to answer that. We can look at the sign each planet is in. In this case, Uranus is in Taurus. And in this case, the Moon is in Capricorn. Capricorn and Taurus are both earth signs. Earth being one of the 4 elements represented in the zodiac. There's 4 elements: fire, water, air, earth. When a planet is in the same type of element as another planet, it's a good indication that they are in harmonious aspect to one another, meaning they're getting along quite well here. Everything's going just fine. Now, if they're getting along well, what does this type of relationship, the relationship, in this case, the aspect is called a trine. Okay, a trine literally just means that they are 120 degrees apart. That's it. 120 degrees away from one another brings them into a harmonious relationship. They can actually share their energies with one another in a very easy, happy, and helpful way to the individual whom experiences this aspect. That should make complete sense to anybody. Now, the Moon and Uranus in this aspect means that the natives' magnetic currents are awakening at this time. The Uranian magnetic currents, okay, awakens vibrations in the person. The Moon represents the personality, okay, that enable one to respond to the higher state of consciousness, which is Uranus. So you see how that works? They're in relationship. What Uranus brings to the relationship is it awakens in the people, in this case in the general public, the magnetic currents, the vibrations that are on a higher state of consciousness. Doesn't that make a lot of sense? Under this aspect, the individuals, the collective represented by the Moon is the closest planet to the Earth, meaning it represents the collective. It's the closest relationship we have to a planet, the collective in this sense. Alright? Now, because it acts as the collective, it makes us more original, it makes us more inventive, it makes us more intuitive at this time. Uranus brings in the influence upon the collective. This is a great time to make important changes. This is a great time to begin to get rid of or reform old ideas. So that should make complete sense. Whenever I talk about an aspect, I'm talking about a relationship. How do we know if the relationship is good or not? All we have to do is figure out whether they are in sympathetic signs. In this case, it's very easy. If they're in the same elemental sign, then they're in a harmonious relationship. When they're in a harmonious relationship, they can share their energies, easier and more efficiently. This makes life flow a lot easier for the individuals. In this case, the collective who experienced this at 6:30 in the morning. The types of dreams one might have had at this time might have been very illuminating. That's it. It's short, it's sweet. I will be available all day today. I will link to pixiedustmetaphysical.com. I will link to my specific icon where you can book an appointment with me any single day or time of the week. I'm offering Skype readings. I'm offering the Zoom, if that's all you can do. I'm offering phone readings. And all you gotta do is go on pixiedustmetaphysical.com. You book it with me and we'll get you set up. And that's that. So you guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon.